Bonjour tout le monde, comment allez-vous? Vous allez bien? Oui? Aujourd'hui, je fais la vidéo de la semaine 6 de notre cours sur le passé composé. Donc, c'est la 6e cours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 et 6. En fait, c'est la dernière classe. Donc, qu'est-ce que nous allons étudier aujourd'hui? Ok, donc, regardez ici. Ici, j'ai des adjectives possessives. Possessive adjectives. So this is how you say things like my, your, our, his, her, their, that kind of thing in French. And in order to use these properly, first of all, you need to know the gender of the noun you're talking about. So, for example, if I say my pen, I need to know that a pen is a masculine noun in French. It's le stylo or un stylo, it's a masculine noun. So when I say my pen, I will use the word which means my for something masculine singular. Mon stylo. C'est mon stylo. It's my pen. If I wanted to say it's my car, for example, ma voiture. C'est ma voiture, because I would know that voiture, c'est féminin. Ma voiture. So, mon and ma. Par exemple, mon mari s'appelle Nicolas. Mon mari s'appelle Nicolas. Mon mari, my husband. Ma mère s'appelle Sandra. Ma mère. Mon frère s'appelle Adam. Ma grand-mère s'appelle Gwyneth. Etc. D'accord? So it's maybe a little bit more obvious when you're talking about people, like friends or your family, because the gender of the person is also the gender generally of the word that describes the person. So, mon mari, mon père, mon frère, etc. Masculin. Ma mère, ma tante, ma fille, etc. Feminine. Okay, over here we have the word me. Me. That's the plural form. So my followed by something that's a plural noun. Par exemple, mes enfants. My children. Enfants. Plural. Mes enfants. Oui, mes enfants. Now, this kind of mon, ma, me, the on, a, e sound follows through into the your word, okay? So it's the same thing. So this is the masculine singular informal, the way of saying your between friends or people you know. So if I were asking about your husband and we knew each other, ton mari. Ton mari, ça va? Ton mari? How is he, your husband? Ton mari, ça va? Oui. Mon mari, ça va bien, merci. Ok. Ta fille, your daughter. Ta mère, or your mother. Ta voiture, your car. Okay, so ta voiture. T-A. Ma voiture, ta voiture, mon stylo, ton stylo. Okay? So it's the same when you get to the plural. Now, in the plural, you just use the one word. It doesn't matter what the gender of the thing or the things are that you're talking about. So, enfant, mes enfants, or tes enfants, your children. T-E-S. Comment s'appellent tes enfants? What are your kids called? Mes enfants, my children, mes enfants s'appellent Marc et Caroline. Ah, d'accord. Okay? My children are called blah, blah, blah. Mes enfants, tes enfants. Now, when we move on to the his, her thing, it gets a little bit more confusing because essentially In English we say his house, her house. So instead of focusing on the gender of like the house, we focus on the gender of the person who is in possession of that thing. So the possessor, if you like. That doesn't happen in French. So this is what happens. I'll give you an example using this one here. Son. Son chapeau. Son chapeau. Hat. Son chapeau. Could mean his hat, or it could mean her hat. Okay, so what's happening there is instead of having a word for his and a word for her, we have a word which means this belongs to either him or to her. Okay, so it depends on the gender of the thing. For example, if I wanted to say his pen, I would say son stylo. If I wanted to say her pen, I would still say son stylo, because a pen is masculine. Par exemple, son portable. Qu'est-ce que c'est un portable? Un portable, c'est un téléphone portable, a mobile phone, a cell phone. Portable, c'est un nom masculin. It's a masculine noun. So, son portable could be belonging to a girl, or it could be belonging to a boy. Okay, you'll know who it belongs to because of the context. So if you're asking whose phone is that? Is it hers? Is it Mark's? Is it Christine's? Is it Stephanie's? You could point and you could say c'est son portable. C'est le portable de blah blah blah. It's his or it's her, depending on who you're talking about. You know, you could point at them to clarify. Okay, or if you're already talking about someone, oh, how's Mark doing? Yeah, Mark's fine. Have you seen his new phone? Son portable est très beau. It's a really nice phone. Okay, so let's stick with some of the words that we know. So voiture, it's a useful one. Lots of people have cars. Une voiture, or la voiture. It's feminine. So if we want to say his car, sa voiture. Sa voiture. His car or her car. What about something plural? Ah oui. Here's a plural one. Les lunettes. Glasses, as in, where are my glasses? Let's see if there's actually, oh, there's actually some in here for a change. That's nice. Voilà. Mes lunettes. Mes lunettes. It's plural, so like in English we say glasses because there's two sets of glass, one for each eye. In French it's a similar thing. Les lunettes would become in the my form, mes lunettes, in the your informal, tes lunettes, and then in the his or her form, his glasses, ses lunettes, her glasses, ses lunettes. So that takes a little bit of getting used to. In the plural, you just need to know mes, tes, and ses. They rhyme, so they should be quite easy. Mon, ton, and son, ma, ta, and sa. These two might take some getting used to, just because you'll be like, is it his, is it her? Just remember, whatever you're talking about, you need to know the gender. Masculin, féminin, etc. When you're talking about something that's plural, it's easier. So here we have les gants, gloves, plural. So if I wanted to say his gloves, ses gants. If I wanted to say my gloves, mes gants. If I wanted to say your gloves, as in using the to form, tes gants. Oui, tes gants. Okay, that's the first, second and third person for something masculine, feminine, These are singular and that one's plural. Let's have a look at these. These change slightly. For a start, they don't rhyme with the ones that we've been looking at before. But there are some patterns in them. So let's have a look. It's not first pen, that one. Notre. Notre. So think of Notre Dame. Okay, real shame that that suffered from a fire lately. So Notre Dame, Our Lady, is the name of that building. So Notre Dame, this bit means our. Okay. Notre stylo, our pen. Notre portable. Notre quelque chose, notre document, notre montre, etc. So the word for our, for something singular, doesn't matter what the gender is actually, they're both the same word. So notre is quite easy. Par exemple, notre chien s'appelle Marty. Our dog is called Marty. Notre chat s'appelle Patou. Our cat is called Patou. Notre maison est grande. Our house is big. Notre voiture est rouge. Our car is red, for example. So notre a bit easier because there's no differentiation. However, in the plural, you need to say nos. N-O-S, nos. Par exemple, voici nos gants. Ce sont nos gants. These are our gloves. Ce sont nos clés. These are our keys. Nos clés. If you've got children, you'll need to know how to say our children. If there's two of you in the couple. Nos enfants. Par exemple, nos enfants s'appellent Marie et Claude. Excuse-moi, excuse-moi. Nos enfants. If I wanted to ask, what are your children called, plural, talking to a couple, for example, I would say, comment s'appellent vos enfants? Vos enfants, the children that belong to both of you. Comment s'appellent vos enfants? Nos enfants s'appellent blah blah blah. So our and your in the vous form are quite similar in terms of the way they're written. So let's have a little look. Votre. And remember that you'll be using the vous form probably more than the tu form if you go to France, because it's the polite form of address. You can use it with people you don't know, as well as people you know if you want to be polite. And you can also use it for when you're addressing more than one person. So if you're mates with like another couple or something in France, then this is what you need to know. Votre, votre, and vos. Vos clés, your keys. Vos lunettes, your glasses. Vos enfants, your children. Votre stylo. Votre document. Votre papier. Votre voiture. Ok? C'est où votre voiture? C'est où? Oh, c'est là-bas. Where's your car? It's over there. Notre voiture est là. Our car is there. Par exemple. Okay? So, notre, votre, nos, and vos. So in the plural, these have a similar kind of spelling and a similar sound. These all three mean their, as in something that belongs to them. There's a slight difference in how they're written, so let's just have a little look. Par exemple, c'est leur maison. Ou excusez-moi, maison c'est féminin, donc leur, c'est leur maison, c'est leur stylo, c'est leur chien. Leur, avec S à la fin, with an S in the end, means their something, plural. But the thing is, they all sound the same. Leur, leur. Think of Lure Pack, if you like. That's the name of a brand of margarine, butter type stuff in the UK. So leurs. Par exemple, leurs enfants. Leurs enfants s'appellent Sophie et Steve. Leur maison est très belle. Leur chien s'appelle Samantha. Leur ville préférée est Paris, etc. There. Okay, so these all sound the same. These two are the same for singular and masculine and feminine, and then vos is the plural. These two look very similar. Notre for our, something singular. Votre for your, something singular. And also nos rhymes with vos, so there's sort of some parallels between the plural versions. And then if we go back up to the singulars, mon mamé, ton tate, son ça, si. Now what we're going to look at is some examples of past tense sentences that I've written out here, just to see if you can remember some of the forms that we've seen. So I'll need to zoom in a little bit. Regardez ici, tout d'abord, I'm just going to put the brightness down on here, so it is a little bit bright. It'll be a bit of a reflection. So, on y va aller plus près comme ça. So let's have a look at the first one. Here's a word that you might not have come across yet. J'ai parlé avec mon fils. Fils. So that's pronounced fils, even though it's written F-I-L-S. Fils, that means son, as in not your daughter, but your masculine child, your son. Mon fils. J'ai parlé avec mon fils. I have spoken with my son. I spoke with my son. Nice ER verb there, becomes an A in the past tense, and it uses the verb avoir. J'ai parlé. Avec qui? Avec mon fils. Look at the one underneath, which is slightly similar but slightly different. J'ai parlé avec ma fille. Ma fille. Ma, parce que fille, c'est féminin. So ma fille is my daughter. Ma fille, my daughter. Mon fils, my son. Mon fils, ma fille. Mes enfants, my children. In fact, let's look at the mes version we've got under here. So, slightly different verb here. Perdu, that comes from the verb perdre, which is to lose. It's an RE verb. J'ai perdu mes lunettes. Ça, c'est typique. It's typical of many classes' wearers. Well, I've got mine here. In fact, I think I might wear them for a little bit. J'ai perdu mes lunettes. Ah, I've lost my glasses. My plural glasses. Okay, let's have a look at this. We've got, in the to form here, tu as éteint. Éteint. It's an unusual word. What does that mean? Ton portable. Okay, so ton portable, c'est ça. Okay, so that's your phone or your cell phone. Tu as éteint. So that means to turn off. Okay, you have turned off your mobile phone, turned off your phone. Tu as fermé ta valise. So ta valise is a feminine word, and it means a suitcase or a piece of luggage, suitcase. So your case, if you like. Tu as fermé, from the verb fermer, which means to shut. So you have shut or you have closed your suitcase. Tu as trouvé tes clés. This is a question here. Les clés. Ça c'est des clés. That's keys, plural. Les clés, keys. Tes clés, your keys. In the informal, sort of the singular. Tu as trouvé tes clés? Oui, j'ai trouvé mes clés. Merci. Have you found your keys? Yes, I found my keys. Mes clés. Okay, let's go into the third person here. So we've got Sandrine a porté son chapeau. And why haven't I got my chapeau in here to remind you what that is? Chapeau is a hat. So Sandrine a porté son chapeau. Sandrine, that's a girl's name, wore or has worn, from the verb porter, son chapeau. She wore her hat. The reason that translates as her hat is because we're talking about Sandrine. She's the person who owns the hat. But the word chapeau is a masculine word, and so we use son chapeau. Now, just to maybe clarify that a little bit more, I'm going to change the name of the person in the sentence. So, let's think of a boy's name, any French boy's name. Pierre. Pierre a porté son chapeau. Oh, it didn't really rub off very well. Pierre. How many times do I try and write like this? Can you see that on there? Pierre. Okay, can just about see it. Pierre a porté son chapeau. So the only thing that's changed in that sentence there is Pierre instead of Sandrine, but it's still son chapeau. So the way we translate that changes when you speak in English. So Pierre wore his hat as opposed to Sandrine wore her hat, okay? Let's have a look at this next one with Marc. Qu'est-ce qu'il a fait Marc? Marc a lavé to clean, sa voiture. He cleaned his car. Let's zoom in so you can see that. Sa voiture, his car, sa voiture. But if I change that to Marie a lavé sa voiture, then it would be, in English, Marie cleaned her car. The word sa can mean his or it can mean her, depending on the context. Well, not depending on the context, it's just depending on the gender of the person who's in the sentence. Okay. Julie est allée. Ooh, est allée. So, this, all the other verbs there have been taking avoir as the auxiliary verb, but this one here takes être. And that happens with certain verbs. Do you remember last week's video, Dr. and Mrs. van der Tramp? All the verbs, or all the common verbs that take être as their auxiliary verb in the past tense. So, aller comes from the verb to go. So if this is in the past tense, Julie went, elle est allée, avec ses enfants. Okay, so she went with her kids, or with her children. Okay, avec ses enfants. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to others, and we're going to come up just with some spoken examples of sentences. So in the past, let's have a look. So we're going to look at our. Hier, nous avons vu notre film préféré. Nous avons vu notre film préféré. We saw our favorite film. Okay, so le film, c'est masculin. Notre just means our plus something singular. Okay, nous avons, on this one now, nous avons lavé notre voiture. Nous avons lavé, to clean, notre voiture. Parfait. We cleaned our car. Nous avons perdu nos clés. Mince, nous avons perdu nos clés. What am I saying there? What have I done? I have, nous avons perdu, we have, sorry, perdu, lost, Nos clés, our keys. Okay, votre, let's have a look. I'm going to ask you a question now. This is in the vous form, so I could either be addressing one person, like formally in the polite way, or I could be addressing everyone who's watching. So vous au pluriel, plural vous. So vous is the really useful pronoun that you need to know. Vous avez vu votre père aujourd'hui? Vous avez vu votre père aujourd'hui? Have you seen? Vous avez vu? Vu. Remember, vu is, think of the word déjà or the phrase déjà vu. Already seen. Okay? Vu, vu, comes from the verb voir. What is up with my pens today? Vu. Vous avez vu votre père aujourd'hui? Have you seen your father today? Vous avez vu votre mère? Votre mère? Vous avez vu votre mère aujourd'hui? Have you seen your mother today? So even though père is masculine and mère is feminine, the word for something singular in the votre form, vous form, is the same. Okay, so what do you think I'm going to ask you next? Have you seen your parents today? Comment dit-on en français? Have you seen your parents today? There's loads of V's in this sentence, so I'm going to write them down. Vous avez vu vos parents, très bien, aujourd'hui. Let me put un point d'interrogation à la fin. Et c'est comme ça. Vous avez vu vos parents aujourd'hui? Répétez si vous voulez. Vous avez vu vos parents aujourd'hui? Oui, j'ai vu mes parents. Mes parents, my parents. Vous avez vu vos parents aujourd'hui? Vous, vu, vos. Difficile, non? Pratiquez ça. Practice that and see if you can figure out the slight difference between the pronunciation. Okay, so we've got the vos. Now let's have a think about leurs. Okay. Mes parents ont... Oh, I'm trying to think what I'm going to ask. What I'm going to say. It doesn't work. Ah oui, okay. Mes parents is going to be a masculine, a feminine one. Mes parents ont lavé leur voiture. Mes parents ont lavé leur voiture. Okay? Mes parents ont lavé leur voiture. My parents washed their car. Mes parents, this is a masculine one now. Mes parents ont travaillé dans leur jardin. Mes parents ont travaillé dans leur jardin. Mes parents ont travaillé dans leur jardin. Leur jardin. My parents worked in their garden. And this last one here, leurs, because it rhymes with a certain word, a word that's actually in the, where is it? The word search that you have for part of your homework. Okay, that should help you learn these possessive adjectives. Let's think of a past tense for leurs. Okay. Mes enfants ont trouvé leurs fleurs. Mes enfants ont trouvé leurs fleurs. Leurs fleurs. Leurs fleurs. Flowers. I haven't got any flowers here today. I'm out of flowers. Very unusual for me, but I do have some additional greenery. So, voilà. Des plantes. Leurs fleurs. Their flowers, plural. The flowers belonging to them. Ils ont trouvé. They found their flowers. So there we have the possessive adjectives that are in French. As I said, sur page 3 du document de cette semaine, vous avez ça et vous pouvez trouver les phrases. Notre chien, sa voiture, nos enfants, vos passeports. It's a useful one, the passports, okay? Because when you get to the customs and you go through, is it customs? When you go through the passport control, in France, they'll ask if there's two of you, vos passeports, s'il vous plaît. Okay, so you need to know that one, and it means your passports, plural. So have a look at page 3. I'm about to send this over to you now with a little summary of some other homework you can do. Like I said, if you want, you can send students who are in my class and send that homework to me, take a photo of it, scan it in, send it, do whatever you like, or just wait until our next French club. And if you like, you can leave with me the work and I'll mark it and give it back to you. So that's actually the end of our 6-week course. Merci beaucoup. Ça a été mon plaisir. It's been my pleasure, and I really hope you've enjoyed learning with me, whether you came to my classes or whether you're just watching from afar. Ok, merci beaucoup et à la prochaine fois. Bonne journée.